Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How is the sound? Can you let me know? I was over there clicking on stuff and all that good stuff. Oh, let me grab my charger. Good morning, Catherine Powell. How are you this morning? Welcome, everybody to the live. I decided to do a live before I turn in and go to sleep. Got off the live this morning with baby and stuff, and I couldn't go to sleep, so I did a couple things around the house that I was going to do later anyway. So I got a head start on that. And um, I said, well, maybe I'll just kick back and do a little live, talk to the people. And I had went into my comment section and seen that there was a couple of questions about Corey. So I figured I would talk about that, as well as people have been approaching and talking to me and asking me about the whole Corey thing. Excuse me. So here we are talking about this Corey thing. Now, I know the person that has brought this out here, guys. Okay. I have been having this stalker child for a very, very long time. And although I appreciate some of the stuff, um, I can release my own videos if I just want to. I choose not to. Okay. Um, for many different reasons. But who knows? That may soon change. I may go over to my old channel and just take all those videos off of private and seeing that somebody else has taken them and kind of made them their own. Isn't that interesting from what I've seen? But we'll see what happens. First of all, let me just say thank you to everybody that has been watching my videos, well, the lives. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the old subscribers as well as the new ones. I am your host, Just Krista. My pledge and my promise to you is I promise to entertain you. And if for some reason you find you are not being entertained, I'm going to ask that you just tap me on my shoulder, whichever one you choose. We'll add some lighter fluid to that thing and fire it up. Okay. I also realize, y'all, I am a little early. I had put in for 8:15 because I was going to make me a cup of tea real quick, but I decided not to. I said, hopefully after this video, get some rest, girlfriend. Get some rest. So I'm hoping that that's what I'll do. Oh, yesterday was a crazy day, but it ended well, you know, ended real good. I went a couple of different places, hung out with a couple of different YouTubers. Oh, you put lemon lime to sleep? Actually, last I spoke to him, I don't think he was still awake. Mm. He might be in here mm, looking from the bushes. He might be, or he might have went on to sleep. I'm sorry, yeah, I had to get me a Rolade. Yeah, I'm a little early. Okay, you talking shit? Okay, no problem. I like to talk a little shit myself, child. So I guess my voice is okay, and I guess it's not crackling too much because nobody said anything. But yesterday was a crazy, crazy day, but it ended very, very good. Hey, Lily, good morning. Good blessed morning. um, it was a pretty cool day. Uh, it was fighting and stuff going on. with me and a few others, and then eventually the fighting ceased. Two of my YT sisters ended up coming at each other. And I was like, oh, okay. First, you guys were coming at me. And I don't know, yesterday, I just really didn't have no fight in me. I didn't. Hey, Restal. Hey, hey, salute. And welcome to my live. I'm over here just talking a little trash before I go to bed. So good to see you. You guys be encouraged, okay? Hearts to you too. If you guys aren't familiar with Restal, I hope I'm saying it right. Make sure you guys subscribe. That's one of baby's the one of the guys that baby had introduced us to. Hey, Reese Edwards. So you guys subscribe, and what I like about his family that he introduced us to, there's somebody for everybody, you know, and you might not be interested in one person's content, but I guarantee you, if you go over and interact, you're going to find somebody over there that you're going to be like, okay, I click with that person. Okay. Now, my person that I click with for the type of content y'all know I bring is definitely my girl Mel. Okay. And stay tuned because Mel and I will be doing something. Okay. So you guys go over there and find out who y'all click with. Hey, Misunderstood. Hey, baby. Hey, how are you, Chris? I'm good, Reese Edwards. I'm great. I am great. I am great. I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed. Yes, Mel is locked in for that. Okay. I'll send Lemon the info. Okay. And he'll get it to me. Thank you. I am, oh God, I'm so excited. Yes. Hey, Mars Attack. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. So, yesterday ended up being like a crazy, crazy day, but I made it through. The rest of the day, I went from feeling like I needed to fight to having people fight for me, where I had just started feeling like I was just like some type of queen or um, church mother or something. So, but yeah, um, it was really, really nice by the end of the day. Then I had went over to Classic Lights, hung out with him and the guys over there for a little while yesterday. So that was interesting. I had a wonderful, wonderful time over there. Um, it was really cool. And then when I left there, by then, Lemon was on. So, you know, had to go in the day with my baby. And that was nice. I kept dozing in and out on his live because I was like getting tired. So it was interesting. I gotta do better, y'all. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. We're gonna talk about it on Sunday. So if you guys are not a member, I'm gonna ask that you go ahead and get your memberships in. I will be doing a members live on Sunday. And we're gonna talk about some things, okay? I got some stuff I need to talk about. I got some stuff I need y'all opinion about some stuff. I need to get some stuff up off of me. Okay. I do. I need to talk to y'all. So get your memberships in if you want to give your input or if you just want to come be nosy. It's $1.99. Okay. And you just come through and come through. Okay. So I think got all that out the way. Now let's talk about Corey because I don't plan on keeping y'all long. Corey is, I've been hearing many different things about Corey. Okay. That's why I figured let me come on out here and say something. And especially my one subscriber was like, there's two people on here giving content about Corey and you're not saying nothing. I'm like, oh boy. Okay. I wasn't going to say anything because I was like, child, who, what, what is we doing? Okay. Um, but Corey is one of my exes. When I first started YouTube with my old channel, not this channel, my old channel, the BBW Sweet and Sexy 631 channel. Um, I initially came on to learn how to do makeup and wigs. One of my favorite YouTubers, and I yet still follow her, was Muffins is My Lover. Um, she was one of my first people that I followed on here. And then I started following others. I would do YouTube sometime in my friend Mary's because I didn't know how to really do the computer with all that stuff. So she would kind of like help me out from time to time how to do it. Then once I got a hold of it, a hang of it, I started just doing it myself. Corey would be at work and stuff like that. So eventually, um, I started doing YouTube from home and stuff. And of course, me doing it from home, he would end up in the videos. Okay. They would mostly like hear him in the background at first. And then people would laugh at the way we would kind of argue back and forth. And then sometime he'll be like, you know what, turn your YouTube on and let's get their opinion about this or that. So we're having like a little disagreement and he's like, well, I wonder what they got to say. So then eventually they was like, well, we want to see Corey. We want to see Corey. So then he started doing videos with me. But Corey is my ex. Corey and I broke up in 2015 officially. Yeah. No, 2014. Was it 14? 14 or 15. Um January. January the 9th. Well, the 8th, but I just say the 9th. We broke up and it was up and it was stuck. I was no longer putting up with the crap. And um kind of like here we are now. Yeah, 2015. 2015. Yeah. Mm, yeah, 2015. Because it was a couple of years, yeah, after that. Yeah, so we broke up. It was official. Um, a lot of people liked Corey and I together. My family loved him. My family yet love him. Um, I don't hate him, but I keep my distance. I don't want to play with someone's feelings. I don't want to do those type of things. Um, he has asked, quite a few times if him and I can get back together. I'm not interested. Mm-mm. I'm not interested. So that's a no go. But he recently he lost his mom, and he had reached out to me. His family, for a while there after we had first broke up, they were always still inviting me over to their family functions and all of that. And then I found myself going because I had been going for so many years, like when certain ones of his cousins, grown adult cousins would have parties, or they would always invite me, after you with your family for Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of that stuff, come over. His one aunt and I are still very close. Uh, so they would always invite me over for her birthday and stuff. And his one cousin, um, she was throwing this really big, big birthday party for herself. And I think it was going to be her 40. No, it was her 50th. It was her 50th birthday. And so she had this big party. We were out at the water and stuff. And it was really, really nice. So, of course, I had already got my invite to come, and I had already told her before him and I had broke up that I would be there. And if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I like to do it. I'm not one of those people that, oh, well, I told you I was going to do it, but too bad I can't figure it out. I'm not one of them. So I had seen her the one day I was out, and she said, "Are you still coming to my party? Did you get did you get your invite?" And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "I got it." She's like, "Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you," and blah blah blah. Oh, sorry, y'all, I'm yawning. So I knew then that there was no way I couldn't back out of it. Um, I don't know if I should read. Okay, Corey and I, we had a nice relationship, but the relationship was abusive. Okay, we physically fought a lot. uh, a lot. All right. Um, Sex was great. Probably was the one thing that kept us together. Sex was great. We didn't have any problems there. His kids, they loved me. He had kids, I didn't. Um, they they love me. I love them. His grandkids, all of that. Corey is a well, he was just a working guy. Then he decided to open up a little small business doing what he works and do. So he started basically working for himself for these different companies as well as working. So this whole thing about Corey meeting me at a bus stop and seeing me and then running away and all of this stuff that people are out here making up lies about. I don't know who that person is, but no, that's not true. Um, Corey don't ride buses. If I told him that, he would probably laugh because I don't think he rode a bus probably since he was a teenager. Because I think that's probably around the last time I rode one. We don't do buses. We're adults. Um, yeah, so that's what happened with the relationship. When I did bring Corey on here, um, we would have our little disagreements. We would kind of debate back and forth. And Corey loved, video game, playing the video games and stuff. So a couple of YouTubers, which I think he said he's still connected with their husbands. Um, the last time I had talked to him, they're still connected through the what is that PlayStation and all of that garbage. Um, so him and some of the YouTubers' husbands um, would get together and they would play on that PlayStation and stuff. Speaking of sex, I woke up hard as a brick, but good morning. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. So I was reading a comment, y'all. um, trying not to get too personal. I'm trying to just cover the good stuff. Um, Not to keep y'all here long because I don't know why somebody would even bring him up. But anyway, mindsets of people, mindsets. Um, yeah. So him and I, that's basically it was just a lot of the fighting. I will admit, hey, I got a smart mouth. Hey, I said it before, I'll say it again. Um, and then, sometimes I can be submissive, but I can also be who the fuck you talking to? You know what I'm saying? I could be hurt too. So Corey doesn't really like that. That smart talk back and all of that. He gets real some kind of way about that kind of stuff. I don't give a fuck at times. Okay. I'm gonna say what the hell I got to say. And okay, if I have to fight, if we gotta fight, we just gotta fight. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. And that's just the attitude I had about it. Okay. Um, but after a while, it had gotten really, really bad with us with the fighting and stuff. Um, there were times that I would remember him jumping on me or something, and just out of the blue, then now I'm doing something back to him because I'm catching him off guard to do it. It was stuff like that. And then uh, there were a couple of times I almost lost my life. So after the last fight that we had, um, it was about going over to his mom's house. We had just left his mom's house. He wanted to go back over to his mom's house. He had left something, and I told him I didn't feel like going. He wanted me to come ride with him. It was in the summertime, and I was like, no, I don't want to go. And he was like, you're going. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So I got up in the bed because I said I wasn't going. And when I'm ready to go to sleep, I'm ready to go to sleep. When I get in my bed and curl up and wrap myself up in my covers, honey, like a burrito, I ain't coming out. I am not unwrapping out of that damn burrito. Okay. So I was all wrapped, tied together, in my burrito, had my book and had my phone, had my little music going in the room, and sure, I was all set. So he came in. I'll never forget. He called his mother on the phone, and he was like, Mom, he said, I'm getting ready to hurt Krista like that. And I'm like, what the fuck he telling his mother for? So then I reached down when he said it because I said, oh, okay. So we finna fight all because I don't want to go to your mother's house. Okay. So I reached down for my little piece of shit I keep, underneath my mattress. And he said, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you now that I love you because after this, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm like, okay, now he talking shit. That's what I was thinking. He just talking shit. Miss Kizzy, good morning. Are you still doing a show with Classic Lights? Yes, yes. Yeah, I got baby's permission. So yes, we are. Yeah, he's cool with it. So yeah. I'll keep you guys posted though. Thanks for asking. So he told his mom, he was like, I'm getting ready to hurt her, and I just want you to know I love you. Because I don't know what's gonna happen after this. So he hung up with her. And I remember one of her friends or somebody had called back because I guess the mother had went and told her friend, "Oh my God, Corey getting ready to jump on that girl," and blah blah blah. So the friend took his mother's phone and called back, and I remember him saying to the lady, we called her Miss Joanne, and I remember him saying, "Miss Joanne, mind your own fucking business," like that, and he slammed the phone. He slammed his cell phone. He turned it off and then he slammed it down on the dresser and kind of like threw it. And he was like, so I'm gonna ask you again, is you getting ready to get up? Is you getting ready to come take a ride with me? And I was just still in. I was like, no, don't. And I looked down at my covers like, nigga, don't you see me wrapped up? You know what the fuck that mean? I ain't moving. So he was like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. And before I could say no, it was all kind of stuff that had happened, and I ain't know what was going on. Okay. I just remember like screaming and trying to like get myself together. Like, um, Lemon said he don't mind if me and you fool around. What? Okay. Is the thing going to interview him still? Who? Corey? Um, I'm not sure who that person is. Oh, going to interview Corey? I doubt it. Not my Corey, maybe a Corey, but not the one that I knew. That's that. Mm-mm. Trust me, no. Black Power. They might be making up somebody, child, just trying to get somebody's attention, but nah. Mm-mm. So, um, yeah, there we go. Because we don't advertise for people over here. But so uh yeah, so all kind of stuff had happened, y'all. And I remember him kind of like huffing and puffing and kind of like walking back and forth like he was nervous. And I remember kind of like moving my leg, like moving my feet, rocking my feet. And he was like, "Oh, so you is still alive." And I'm like, "Damn, this motherfucker tried to actually take my life this time? That's some bullshit. Oh, hell no. I got to get the fuck up out of this." Hey, Forever Lisa, the silent storm. Hey, hey, Room Shaker. So, mhm. Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Hello.
girl. I thought
Hey,
the girls
baby.
had it. Hi, baby.
Okay.
How you doing? Yeah, I
Hey,
thought the girls
boo.
had it. What you doing, girl? Oh, I feel so sick. I was supposed to go to my sister's birthday party last night.
Oh,
Yeah,
what you
but I
do?
ain't know. No, I was supposed to go. I didn't go because I was in bed. I'm probably be in bed all weekend, girl.
That's what I mean. Like, what made you sick? Are you like
I
sick with a
don't
cold?
go. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's this weather. But anyway, I just had to hit my baby Link and say, hey, how you doing, girl?
Hey, boo.
Yeah, but I'm a listening, girl. I just want to I love you, boo.
Oh, thank you. I love you. Yeah, I was just talking about the Corey thing because I didn't know that it was so much stuff going on about it out here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. Yep. He said he'll be listening. Good morning. Hey, Black Pearl. Dad, why can't they let her fit? Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to like tell this story, but I'm getting it out. Try not to show my nervousness. But because you kind of like relive the moment. But so um he was standing over me. He was like, "Oh, so you is alive or whatever." And I remember getting up, going in the bathroom to like clean myself up and all of that stuff. And um and I came back and I sat on the edge of the we had like a stool at the bottom of the bed, and I sat on the stool, and he started like, I remember him like turning like the lights out in the house. And I remember like just sitting there because I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Once he get out of the car and go into his mother's house, I'm gonna drive the fuck off, and then I don't give a fuck what happens after that. That's I started making plans in my head. So he had came and he had took his jacket off and he took his shoes off. So I was like, okay. So I guess after all of this, now he gonna go and lay his ass down some damn where and go ahead and go get whatever he got to get in the morning, like he should do any damn way. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. So then I went and I got it back in the bed, got in my wrapped up like I do. And I remember him saying that he had wanted to have sex. And I was like, no, like that. And so he was like, I'm gonna say it one more time. And then I was like, no, I don't want to sleep with you. and he got angry. He got real mad. And cuz I never was one I didn't never like I never used sex as a weapon in my relationships. I was never one of them. Um but at the same time, hey demon soul, I didn't want I didn't want to have sex with him that day cuz I knew this is it. This is going to be it, buddy. And so he started like ripping the covers and shit, you know, off and just started hitting me and shit again. So of course I'm like fighting his ass back. And so now we going back and forth, and I can remember his mother started like ringing his phone, and that's that's all I basically remember. And other stuff just took place, but after that I went on, and he was like, my mother is not going to be home tomorrow, and I got to get this stuff for work. I got to have certain, my work bag. So I was like, he's like, so you gonna ride with me, or what you gonna do? And I was just like, oh God. So I just said, okay. And I threw on a pair of my flannel pajamas, like the flannel pants and a long t-shirt. And so I got in the car, and I was like, I was so upset, and I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop crying. And he was like, man, you want to stop that crying and shit, because pulling up there, then she probably gonna come to the car and want to say hi to you, or tell you to come and say hi to her and stuff. She's gonna be wondering why you just want to stay in the car. So you're gonna have to fix your face. He talking, but we lived like about an hour away from his mom. So I knew by then, hopefully, I would be better. But in my mind, I'm still thinking, I don't give a fuck. As soon as you get out this motherfucking car, I'm hopping in that motherfucking driver's seat, and nigga, find your way back to my house to come back and get your vehicle, because I'm getting the fuck away from you. This is it. That was in my mind. So um we was riding out, and Corey was always a gentleman. He was always a gentleman. He's one of those men, he gonna put your seatbelt on you. You ain't touching no doors. You ain't doing none of that. So he did all of that. Okay. So he had did that, and he closed the door, and he went over, he got into the driver's seat, and he was like, you okay now? You come on now. What, stop crying. You gotta, all right, we gonna get through this. We, something, trying to talk to me. And mm-mm. So we driving out, and it was real dark, because I used to live in a real wooded area, out there. I told y'all, child, where they got deers, foxes, bears, and all types of stuff, coyotes and everything. So we driving out, and I'll never forget, we got up there to that one traffic light, and the sign was up there, no turn on red. Okay. So here he go, turns on red. Police come right behind us. You don't see nothing but Christmas lights, and we the only ones out there on the road. They pulled us over, and I'm trying to stop crying or whatever. And they asked us our name and all of that. He gave them the wrong name. He gave them his brother's name because he had a bench warrant, but he knew he had to be at work the next day. So they ran the brother's name, and they was like, it's not coming up with the birthday information or something. Something was stole off. So the guy asked me, he said, well, where are you guys headed? And I told him, he's like, are you okay, ma'am? He see me crying. And I told him, I said, I don't feel well. So he was getting ready to drive me to the hospital. And he was like, oh, he said, well, you want us to send an ambulance for you? And maybe later on we can just put the car over here on the side and you can come and pick the car up later. I said to myself, hell no. I just need to get away from this fucker. So they had asked him to step out the car. And he's like, man, what you need me to step out the car for? He's like, just step out the car, go to the back of the car. And so I guess from there I seen them putting handcuffs on him. And they was like, well, we're gonna take him back to the house where you are, but are you okay to drive the car home? He wanted to know if you would drive his vehicle back to your house. I said, yep, I'll take it back, you know. And so they let me drive. They was following behind me. And then all of a sudden, I didn't see them no more. So I'm like, what the fuck happened? Where is he at? What, you know? So then he called me from jail and he was like, they got me. My brother's picture ended up coming up on the screen just as we turned the corner. I said, child, they been knew you had gave them the wrong name. So even in jail, he was telling me, oh, it's all your fault because when I told them the wrong name, the officer said that you kind of looked like you was startled, like I had lied. He was like, that's fucked up that you got me arrested like that. I said, I didn't do shit. You the one that lied to the police. I'm not lying to no damn police and get myself caught up in some bullshit. And he was like, yeah, like I said, you shouldn't have looked at, you did that shit on purpose. Plus the police said that the neighbors had called the police and they had already been out there to the house. So they was just waiting on us to pull out the driveway. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I already called somebody to help me. I'm going to drive your car and stuff and leave it over at your mom's. And so whenever you do get out, all your stuff will be over there in your car at your mama house. And he was like, really? You think you going to really do that? You think you going to, why is you upsetting me before I go, and all of that. I'm like, child, I could care less what he got to say, how he got to say it. So he ended up having to serve a little bit of time. And during the time he was in jail, I got my shit together. Okay. And I relocated, just started all over, got me an apartment and stuff. And this is where I'm at now. I have talked to him, um, but it's nothing else. I don't I don't do anything else with him, you know. Um, there's nothing else between us. Like even when his mom passed away, he and stuff. Child, I ain't got nothing for you. You know, nothing I could do. So that's where it is with me and Corey. Now I could call Corey if I needed Corey to do something for me or anything like that. But again, I don't like to play with somebody um with him and I know he still had feelings for me. I don't want to put myself in that type of position, to be like I'm playing with a person's feelings. And then I know him. He'll come and do one thing and before you know it, he then made it where he need to come back out and do something else. And then voila, before you know it, he's in your house every damn day, telling you what the fuck to do and all of this other stuff. That's not what we doing over here. We're not doing that. Did you say you owned a home before? Yes, I did. You said you reached down a pull. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when he started knocking you, why didn't you use it on his head to give this gangster? Um, that wasn't necessary. You know, you can come back from just hitting somebody. You can come back from a lot of things, but you taking stuff to a whole nother level when you pow-powing and slicing. Okay. Because not only is the person now in trouble, you can find yourself in trouble too. So you have to think, you know. But yeah, it used to get kind of crazy with me and him. But that's the reason there is no Corey. As far as anybody calling Corey and doing an interview, child, don't believe that shit. Okay, somebody out here trying to pull y'all damn leg off y'all entire body. All right. Corey is acquainted with some YouTubers, and like I said, and their husbands. They be on them game things together, but that's all it is. She did own a home. I remember Krista's house. Thank you, Jackie. Yes, I did. Had a big home. You can't come back from beating me in my house. No, yeah, yeah. It was a lot, you know. Fuck that. That's self defense. It is, but then you got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? And all of that other stuff. So, but you said he tried to kill you. How would you be wrong in that moment? Yeah, I just, yeah, it was crazy, y'all. I just gave y'all the short version of what happened. Basically, towards the end, that's what happened at the very end. And I wasn't putting up with it no more. You know, I got tired of that stuff. I never had my man hit me ever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of women go through it. I have shared my testimony on here on YouTube. Um, but sometimes you have to be kind of careful what you share on here because people take and use things against you, which is another reason I was kind of like dancing around the whole thing. But anytime you catch yourself in a DV situation, the main thing is you want to come out of it safe. You want to come out alive. So those are the two things you need to keep in mind. You got to plan yourself an exit. You got to remember that that person wants to know that they are in control. Even if you know they're not in control, you have to still make them feel like they're in control. And sometimes that could be um, the difference between life and death for yourself. Good morning, Wear Me. Good morning. Yeah. That's not love. You know that, right? Yes. Yes. Compared to what you went through with Corey, is that why you don't mind the things you go through with Lemon? Uh, I don't know. It's different. Lemon. You mean like Lemon when he get upset or something? Well, I showed Lemon the other day. I can get just as fucking upset as he can. You know. Um, I just don't feel like things that he do is. I just don't feel like the things he do like that Lemon. I know people see it different ways. A lot of people say, "Oh, you act like this, you act like that. You let Lemon just say whatever. You let Lemon just do whatever, and all of this and all of that. Is that how y'all relationship gonna be and all of that?" I don't see everything that y'all see. How y'all see it, you know. And maybe that's part of my, I don't know, downfall. And when I grow up, I don't want to be a liar. Yeah, okay. It's a lot of inconsistencies when you tell these tales. Well, I'm trying to leave out certain things, so it may sound that way. Um, just because it's some things you don't want people to fly away with, and I mean, you got enough already to use against me, you know. So other little things, I just try not to even talk about unless it's a close friend or family. But that's like the gist of what happened. And that's why it was the end to Corey. Corey was not a person that I met off of YouTube. Corey was and I was the same age, although he was about 6 months older than me. Um, yeah, we vibed really good. He did a lot of fixing on the house, which cost me I mean, which saved me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because he was real good at stuff like that. Um, but yeah, they can't use that against you. It wasn't your fault. Yeah, that's true. Sex isn't the main thing to a relationship. Respect is. Yeah. I mean, the mind games, passive aggressive behavior, the hot and cold treatment he sometimes gives, or do you like games and a chase? I don't know. Lemon kind of treats me the same all the time. Of course, I think that when we're just him and I on the phone, it's more, that's the part I like because I like to talk to him. But of course, it's more intimate. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'll sit right there on the panel with him and listen to him just run his mouth. I just like knowing that, I'm there, you know, around them. It's comforting. I mean, the mind games, passive aggressive behavior. Okay. Good morning, Pizarro. You're in my prayers, boo. Just on here running my mouth, talking about Corey, because I hear a couple of people, been bringing it to my attention about Corey. And I didn't know it had got that deep. I just thought somebody had mentioned him and went on with their lives. But yeah. So if there's somebody out here that's gonna make up a Corey and all of that, just tell them I know you fucking lying, okay? And go from there. I want to like you, however you come across as a liar, respectfully. Well, honey, don't you stress yourself out, okay? Slick body, all right? Don't stress yourself out. You got to remember that people tell their truth, but they, might have to sometimes slice and dice it for the sake of the internet, okay, for different reasons. I have family that also watch me, okay, and I have family that know where he live. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with just saying stuff, especially when you got family that love you, and you don't know where their mindset is for today, and hearing that this type of stuff didn't happen. I missed him old school Krista Corey ass. Corey's ass was a mess. He was funny. He kept a lot of people laughing. Yep, Jackie. We would have his nephews and them over. And shoot, them boys, they was in high school back then. They all grown up, got wives and children of their own. And yeah, yeah, a lot of people enjoyed that, especially when he would call himself feeling like he ain't been on YouTube, that I done did YouTube without him too many days. He'll go and get the damn YouTube and have the damn thing turned up on the damn ceiling, talking shit and playing them damn video games. Oh my God. And it was cute too until certain women started trying to get his phone number and all of that shit. I know where my mindset is. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, that's what happened with me and Corey. There was no buses involved. Corey do not catch buses. Um, there's no he seen me one time and took off running. None of that type of stuff happened. I had one of the ladies who put that out here years ago. She had went and created a website. This is how far this lady's obsession had went. She had created a website and put up these fake pictures, but all the other information was mine to get people to call me and bug me, asking me for dates and stuff in a whole nother state. I had to pay a pretty penny for her to be hunted down and served because that's not right, you know. So please be careful, people. Excuse me. Please be careful out here talking other people's business and it's not the truth and you're telling it just for clicks and views. Know what you're getting yourself into. It's footage, aka tapes, of you lying about why you started your channel and Corey. I'm just saying. Oh, really? Okay. I already know who you're talking about. That helpful was nuts. Actually, I had a couple people. Excuse me. I had a couple of people that used to obsess over me with videos and all of that stuff. It wasn't just one or two, honey. hmm That was another thing that used to piss him off. Yeah. But I'm gonna get ready to get off of here, guys. I just wanted to come on here and do a video. And of course, I got my StreamYard and I'm gonna wear StreamYard out. Okay. If I don't do nothing but come on here and say, hi, y'all. Now don't mind me. I'm asleep. But hi. And just let it run. Uh, but yeah. Um, Sheila told the bus story. Sheila told the bus story. Okay, I have to make sure I tell Sheila the right way that happened. Cause no, no, no. Will you and Mel team up? You have similar styles, and it'd be fun. Yes. Um, Restal is going to give baby the information for me. Yep. But Corey, when you showing your breasts again? What? Okay. Of course, it's fuck Corey. It's all about my baby now. But y'all, I just wanted to come through and clear that up. Sheila also said you're a dwarf and 500 pounds. I'm not a dwarf, but I am 5'1". I don't know about 500 pounds. Jesus. I probably, my skin will be splitting open and everything. Krista has always been who y'all see, child. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah. They try to change me. They try to say this, try to say that. I can't be peer pressured into nothing. Okay. If anything, honey, I'm stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Okay. I'm very, very stubborn. So, y'all, I think I'm finna go to bed, get me some sleep, and then wake up and see what y'all all up to. Thank y'all for coming over. Thank y'all for watching the live. I appreciate it. And I might go back through some of my videos later. It's a lot. I got a lot of videos over there, y'all. Oh my God. A lot, a lot, a lot. I'm gonna try to go through some of them, but I know some of them is so. Ooh, some of the videos is kind of hard to go through. Mm. So I'll try to figure it out. Thanks for sharing your story and have a wonderful day. You too. Krista used to go live taking her dog to the groomer. Oh God, bad choo choo. Krista was a real full-time nurse. I was around for all of that. Yeah, I understand not sharing. That is my new sector. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I just see stuff coming through my feet. Okay, no problem. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. When you rub one out, what happens? Yeah, yeah. But y'all, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for everything. Remember to pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody is prayed for. Welcome everybody to Apollo's Lounge. I love you, and I will see you guys probably later. Okay? Y'all have a good one. Bye.